parkour stuff, all of this stuff here was all brand new last year. Miss Payne decided that instead of doing gymnastics in class, which is one of the things that Miss Payne's supposed to teach you, what can we do that's a little bit different, that's coming up? And I thought of parkour. So parkour is a way to move your body around obstacles, through obstacles, on top of obstacles, in a way that's safe, so Finley and Ben, in a way that's safe, fun, as we get to learn, maybe fast, okay? But safe is number one, okay? So today, we kind of start out when we do parkour with something called platforms. So anytime we'll probably do like 5 classes of parkour, okay, maybe 6. When we do them, sometimes we'll do things that you might be like, Miss Payne, I don't really want to try that. And I'm like, absolutely. So I'll say, go back to platform level. And what I mean is this. So this will always be on the floor. And that means the mats, the dots, the stars, all those things will always be on the floor. So anytime we're doing something in here that you're like, hey, it's not for me, you can go back to this, because this is the safest level. This is like the floor is lava, okay?
I love the floor is lava.
Yeah, today though, if you touch the lava, no big deal. Because I want you to practice how to move on the platforms. That's the most important. So if you happen to step into the lava, but you're trying your best to do what Miss Payne's about to show you, I don't care, all right? But I want you to try your best at what I'm going to show you, okay? So most of the mats are low to the ground. The highest mats, you'll notice, is that one and this one. And there's 2 mats that have one little bump. I did that on purpose to give you a tiny bit of a challenge, but I wanted us to be safe. Some of the mats do a little slide, so landing the way I'm going to show you is most important, all right? Because we're going to land in a certain way that will never fall backwards. So even if we slide a little bit, if we land forward, we're going to be able to protect ourselves with our hands, okay? So this is what we're going to do. In a moment, you guys are going to either start down there at that end of the gym or that end. It doesn't matter to Miss Payne. And there's no wrong way to do this, okay? You are going to move through the floor is lava. I'm going to turn on the music, and you're going to try to be safe and move through the floor is lava. Try your best not to touch the lava, and try your best to move the way I'm about to show you, okay? All right, and then obviously try not to bang into your friends, because we want to be safe, right? So when you're moving in parkour, often people run, and when they go to jump, they do something. They bring one foot out first and point to the object that they're going to try to land on. So if Miss Payne was trying to land there and I'm going, I could step this leg out, or if I was running, I could step this leg out, but you want your toe to point to where you want it to go. So if I wanted to go here, instead, I would point my leg so that it was pointing towards that way. Okay? That way you just know it's only one leg. Okay? So Miss Payne's going to land here and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a run, and I'm going to leap. Do you see how I landed? See how my body's forward? It looks like I'm about to fall forward, doesn't it? Yeah. Am I up on my toes? Yeah. So it's actually not your toes. If this is your foot, you're landing right on this part. Okay? So kind of on your toes and kind of on the pad of your foot. You just don't want to land on your heels, because then what if you were up high? What would happen? You would fall backwards, and then you would hit your head, right? And that would be good. So when we land, we always land up on our toes and lean forward. Just watch what happens if we go to fall. So Miss Payne's going to jump in here again, and I lean forward. What stopped me from falling? My hands. But let's say I was trying to go fast. Let's say I was having a race with Rory. We were really good at parkour. We had already figured it all out. And I wanted to beat him. If I landed like this, what could I do? What does it look like I'm about to do?
Not flip.
Not a flip, what's it called? A roll, someone said it. I could do a roll and jump back up and keep going. That is the safest thing to do in parkour. Are we gonna learn that? No. My grade 5s, I show them, and they can try it if they want to, but we don't learn that. But that is, if you decide to try parkour when you get older, because there are lessons you can take, all right? They'll show you how to do it, okay? And that's why we do it, because if you're landing forward like this, you can always just go into a roll, all right? And that's the safest thing to do, instead of falling back on your head. you landed on your hands. And actually, when you do a parkour roll, Dawson, your head isn't even in there. You land on your shoulder, okay? But we're not gonna get there. I was just showing you how it's the safest way to land. So, when you guys go, so I'm gonna go right through here so you guys can see. So I'm gonna go, leap, land. You see how I just touched that and I didn't land on it? That's okay. I don't have to land on that. And then I'm gonna leap to this. Leap, 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 land. So after every few touches, make sure you land and stop yourself so you have control. Okay? Did I touch before? Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Is that okay? Yeah.
But the
Okay.
ball is on it.
All right,
This touches the lava.
so leaping is when you bring one foot out to jump, and then landing, right, with 2 feet if you're gonna make a stop. If you think you can continue through, you can just go leap, 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 and then when you need a break, land. One last question. If Leanne was on this, should I try to jump on it too? No, because it's a small map. Well, what about here? What if like Sophia and Roman were on here? Could I still jump on it? Yeah, because it's a big map. I want you just to use, I just want you to think of safety.
Only
Is
4
it safe
people can go on
for me to jump on this? Now, what if Peyton fell on it and she was laying on it? Would it be safe for Miss Payne then to land on it? No, because I would land on her. So just go in the different direction, or wait for Peyton to get up. All right, Leroy, question, then where to move? Peyton, I can't listen to the question when you're doing that, Judy.
Can you challenge yourself to not touch the floor?
Yes, yes. Challenge yourself to land forward all the time. Challenge yourself not to touch the floor. That's the whole point. But remember, we're learning. So if you have grace with yourself, if you fall, no big deal. Then we're going to turn it into a tag game. Then we're going to turn it into a different kind of tag game. And then next class, we're going to add in a new level. We're going to build some stuff up. How many of you remember all our balance stuff? Okay. All right. So, but we need to do this thing. Well, not the table yet. That's different. That's like class 4 or 5, the tables. Okay? But I'm talking about the wobbly balance stuff and all the other cool balance stuff. All right. Finley, you're my last question. The numbers on the floor, that's going to be our new way that we're going to sit, but not today. All right, everybody go down to that end of the gym or that end of the gym. We're going to see what we can do.